Welcome back, everyone, to the final installment of Silent Hill 4. At last, we are ready to give Walter Sullivan what he deserves. And trust me, he's got a lot of stuff coming. I'm reasonably sure I don't have any other healing items in here, so I guess it's all up to me to kick his ass. Weapons? I guess I'll grab my pistol. Couple of bullets for it, sure, why not? Other than that, there's really not much to do. I have my umbilical box. We're gonna put a stop to this once and for all. We finally get out of that apartment world. Oh my god, that was my mistake. I meant to look out of my peephole. I was assuming the door was still locked. Woo-hoo-hoo! Forgot about that. Oh my god. Oh, I scared myself pretty good right there. Oh. Eileen's room, I'm reasonably sure there's nothing new, once again. Oh, hi, Robbie. Oh, hi, recycled joke. Woo! Out the windows, again, I'm sure there's nothing there. I can knock on the window, though. But this time, there's no one around whatsoever. I guess that'll happen once I've explored all of the rooms. Oh, there is a person walking around. I was gonna say, and no cars on the streets too? What is this, like the devil's advocate? Everything's just abandoned? Radio, probably nothing. No more hauntings. No more playing around. This time, it's personal. Now what you may be asking is, where's the body? Where could it be? Oh, where, oh, where? I don't really... Oh, God, he was... I'm just realizing, he was attached to this cross. He, like, pinned himself on these spikes to stay on top of the cross. And all these feathers are pinned into him. That is dark. Okay, well, without further ado, there's a puddle. This is no normal depression. Oh no, I've seen a fair share of my depressions in my day. I can tell by the pixels. When I stare into it, I feel like I could be sucked in. It's like it's connected to some other dimension. I can just tell. Or maybe it's like a hole that, once you enter, you can never leave. Am I willing to be hardcore and take that step? Come on, the receiver of wisdom. If only for the learning experience, let's do it. How am I sitting like that? Am I like floating in a sitting position? Also, red. Lots of it. Also, a face. I was floating. That's creepy. I was in the fetal position too. I wonder if that's representative of anything. A rebirth, perhaps? There is one thing I neglected to mention. Remember the items on Walter's table? The chrism and the obsidian goblet? Those were used in Silent Hill 2 for the rebirth ending. It seems that Walter was trying the same rebirthing procedure on himself that James was for his wife. Red! Red! The game is red! Silent Hill 4 is royal blue! Going inside. Yep, there's another hole. Let's do it. This place sucks. And this is where I'm probably going to get a bad ending. See, Eileen is walking directly into that. And the more she's injured, the faster she'll walk and the less chance I'll have of saving her in time. Also, this guy's gotta die. Too bad he's immortal. Ooh, that's a creepy expression. Got some... Wow. I think it's gotta die first. Oh no, Walter. You're mine. This sucks. She's probably gonna die. I didn't do a good job of taking care of her. Yeah, please don't walk into that, Eileen.
Hey there, little Walter. Just a little longer now.
Creepy.
Henry, you're it. The last of the 21 cycles. The final sign. The receiver of wisdom.
Eileen, seriously, stop. Okay, I gotta get on this. So what I do, each of these bodies are the last 8 of the sacraments. Don't worry, that monster can't hurt me. It's just there to be creepy and be hit by me. I use the umbilical on it. Remember, I have to put it back into its true heart? Now Walter's vulnerable. And now I kick his ass. The spear with Holy Mother carved into it. Eileen's spear. I have to stick 8 of these spears into Walter's body. I'm in such trouble. Whoa! Haha! Where's your power now, Walter? There's no way I'm saving Eileen in time, I'm sorry. There's just no way I'm saving Eileen in time. I couldn't possibly. See, oh crap. I pressed X instead of spacebar. I screwed myself. Well, at least I can get all the spears now. That was stupid of me. Yeah, Walter, laugh it up. Soon you're gonna be dead. For real this time. I should not have used that hand pull, I'm an idiot. But that's okay. Come on, Walter, get up. Oh, what's that? You can't? Oh, sorry, I'm stabbing your mom, but, and now it's on. Come on, tough guy. Where's your teleportation now? Come on. Boom, baby! That's not good. Oop. Damn. Uh-oh. I was always better, Walter. For Eileen, Henry. No. For me. That's really gotta hurt. Oh, I was gonna let it go. That's okay, that's okay. I can take the hit. Do you think I could save Eileen? I really don't. I gotta admit. I'm not feeling confident about this. Yeah! Yeah, I admit it's not the most exciting boss fight, but it is hardcore! Oh my god, I saved Eileen. That was like just in time. By the way, you don't see a cutscene if she dies, you just hear her go, ah, and it's all over. But I think I got the good ending. Let's check it out. That machine looks kind of like the thing from 13 Ghosts. That's pretty depressing. Yeah, is there a way out of here? Cause, excuse me, monster, if you could tell me. Okay, you're dying. Anybody else?
Eileen?
Let me in! Mom!
Oh, that's kind of dark. Once again, the catchy music of Silent Hill. Oh man, what a day. Wait a minute, you can't leave. You haven't paid this month's rent. To blazes with your rent. I am going somewhere else. Somewhere safer. Like, I don't know, Heather's house. Nothing ever goes wrong in Heather's neighborhood, right? No otherworld and malls or things like that?
Eileen.
She should be okay. I didn't hear her die. She came close, though. Now she's in like the real St. Jerome's Hospital, maybe? Or at least the hospital's okay now. Oh, back in her apartment clothes.
Thanks. Aww. Guess we'll have to find a new place to live, huh?
Yeah, a little too many maggots in our apartment. That's like the fastest ending ever. Like, so Eileen, how are you doing? I'm alright, credits. Ah, this is Akira Yamaoka. That guy's genius. I think I might have mentioned this before, but on a depressing note, in the upcoming Silent Hill game, which doesn't have an official title yet, it's only known as Silent Hill 8, he will no longer be doing the music for it. The good news, though, is that the person who is doing the music for that game is the guy who did music for the Dexter TV show, and that music is brilliant. So, we might be in a pretty good spot after all. If I don't see, like, a movie of any kind, if it's just going to be like the credits rolling, then I'm going to skip it. I'm just going to give it a little bit longer, see if anything changes, but I don't think it will. This is a good song, though. Well, I guess I'll skip it then. And as you can see, I got the escape ending, and I only missed one memo. Not very good for my star ranking, though. 7 hours and 54 minutes, terrible. Saves, horrible. Continues, ideally 0. Enemies defeated, though, I cleaned up. Memo items found, I met the quota, but 52, all 52 would have cut down on my requirements a bit, so that would have been nice. So my rank, 6 stars and 4/10. Really a pretty bad grade, but you know what? I'm going for story here, not for score, so we're alright. Oh, and here's something really old school for you. A brand new fear. Haven't seen that since Silent Hill 1. Isn't that awesome? Well, now that I've shown you the game, why don't I show you the rest of the endings? Well, I got the escape ending, which happens to be the best ending in the game. I really think I lucked out, because especially toward the end, I was just letting Eileen get smacked around. Maybe those holy candles worked better than I thought. That was what's basically the good plus ending in Silent Hill. What if I were to have gotten the regular good ending? This is what happens if you save Eileen, but you do not take care of the apartment hauntings. Now, just to let you know, it starts off with the exact same scene, with the machine going crazy, Walter dying and saying Mom, Henry saying Eileen, and walking out in the parking lot, so I'm going to skip that because there is no change. I'm going to cut straight to the day after at the hospital. Here goes. As you can see, even this part's pretty samey. Not much difference except for the dialogue, actually.
Thanks. Well, I guess I can go back to South Ashfield Heights now.
I think everything at South Ashfield will be just fine. Oh, that's right. We didn't take care of the hauntings in South Ashfield Heights. The place is turning into Joseph Schreiber's apartment, as in Rusty and Death. Death is a noun, Rusty is an adjective. You know what I mean. It's turning ugly. Looks like we should have done some more exorcising. Remember, kids, eat vegetables and don't forget to exercise. The next ending Silent Hill 4 has to offer is the Eileen's death ending. Needless to say, this is what happens if Eileen dies. However, this is not the bad ending. This is the bad plus ending. You let Eileen die, but you do take care of the ghosts in your apartment. So things could be worse, believe it or not, because it gets ugly. In this ending, the part where Walter dies and says Mom and everything crumbles around is pretty much the same. The only difference is that when Henry looks over his shoulder and he sees Eileen, and he goes, Eileen, and they run out, that part's just skipped. It cuts straight to little kid Walter knocking on the door. So I will show that part just for the first time. Let's take a look. Looks over toward Eileen and quick cut. See? None of that.
Mom! I'm in! Mom!
Man, this kid just gets denied all the time. Oh, but this is different. Cut straight to the room, which is purified. See? No ghosts. And the fan's up and running. Of course, there's no Eileen either.
And now the news. Yesterday in Ashfield and the woods near Silent Hill, the bodies of 5 men and women were discovered. The police reported that all the murders appear to be the work of the same perpetrator. They are continuing their investigation. 4 of the victims were found dead at the scene, and the 5th victim, a Miss Eileen Galvin, was transported to St. Jerome's Hospital, where she died a short time later. Police say that Miss Galvin's injuries matched exactly those of the other victims.
Interesting. Interesting that they mentioned that Eileen died a short time after entering the hospital. It makes you wonder if anything you did was of any consequence, or even actually happened. And if you think that's bad, we can go one worse. there's the 21 Sacraments ending, the bad ending. This happens if you do not take care of the ghost in your apartment and you let Eileen die. Needless to say, this one's going to be unpleasant. Let's take a look. No self-destruct for one thing.
Ow! My head!
I get the feeling this won't end well. I'm a little surprised we're actually getting back up. It fades out, and then we're back into the room with little kid Walter. Looks like he got in after all. In this ending, anyway.
Mom. Mom. I'm home. I won't let anyone get in my way. Gonna stay with you forever.
As creepy as it sounds, the kid's basically...
And now the news.
Oh.
Yesterday, in Ashfield and the woods near Silent Hill, the bodies of 5 apparent murder victims and a 6th severely wounded female were discovered. The woman was immediately rushed to St. Jerome's Hospital, but died a short time later of her injuries. She has been identified as a Miss Eileen Galvin
That's
of
adult
Ashfield.
Walter.
The last body discovered was found in room 302 of the South Ashfield Heights apartments. It is believed to be that of its occupant, Henry Townsend. The body was reportedly disfigured beyond recognition, making identification impossible.
Ooh.
Once again, we've got late-breaking news. 5 unnamed police officers have been found dead for reasons unknown in the South Ashfield Heights apartments.
He's killing everybody.
Superintendent, Mr. Frank Sunderland. All other residents of South Ashfield Heights have been rushed to St. Jerome's Hospital, many complaining of severe chest pain.
Ooh.
These strange incidents are similar to the ones which occurred in Silent Hill some years ago. More news to follow.
That's dark. And he killed the superintendent. This guy's completely out of control. Much to my surprise, those are all of the endings in Silent Hill 4. It is the one game in the Silent Hill series that actually does not have a joke ending. So if you were looking for a joke ending of Silent Hill 4, I'm sorry, but there just simply isn't one. Those were the 4 endings, and all of them were pretty cool in their own ways, especially, in my personal opinion, Mother and the 21 Sacraments endings. Of course, I take the negative sides of both good and bad endings, I would. But after all that's said and done, I've done it. I have finally gotten through all 4 classic Silent Hill games, and I had a ton of fun with them. I had forgotten a lot of the little intricacies that each game had to offer, so in a way it was kind of a new experience for me all over again. Even with the little things that you'd think you'd remember when you play back years later, but you really don't. I had forgotten how relevant Silent Hill 4 was to its predecessors in terms of relating to the Silent Hill mythos, and even adding in a few psychological scares. I had a ton of fun experiencing that all over again, almost for the first time. Now that I've gotten through that, what will I tackle next? Well, I'm going to do something of a throwback. Not in the sense of kind of game I'm playing, but, well, you know how American McGee's Alice, the whole intrigue of that was that it was an interesting take on a literary work? I'm going to be doing another one of those. The next game I'm going to do is based on probably one of my favorite short stories I have ever read. What is it? Well, I guess you're just going to have to find out when I next upload a video. Trust me, it is astounding. The game is great, the story's great, you can't go wrong, and the game's voice acting is absolutely top-notch, completely perfect. I love every minute of it. By the way, remember how way back in the subway level, the song Room of Angels started to play when he found Cynthia's body, and I said, oh my god, guys, it's playing the song. Oh, if it doesn't cut, then if it cuts, then I'll have to play the whole thing for you. Well, okay. Now that we've gotten through the whole game, I will play for you one of the greatest songs in the Silent Hill series, Room of Angel from Silent Hill 4. Have a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, until next time, everyone.
is alive.